And we're back yet again recording. We've used a few times now, but we have our colours that we chose blindly, whether they'll work or not. Eileen, I'm trusting you for the Food Vine Challenge, and we have this. It's kind of like a magenta-y, purpley. I don't know how to describe it. It hasn't got. Oh, it says rose. Yeah, it's not, see that colour that it's showing there is quite true. A metallic silver and vermilion. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with it, but let's get out a couple of brushes. There's a big one. Smaller one. 21. Oh, do you think I should trade the metallic? Let's have a vote. Should I trade the metallic or not? I'm leaving it in your hands. I don't want to be cheating. Do I trade the metallic? No, I'll try not to, Jess. I'll try no more proofing. It's because I'm a witch, you see. I'm magic. Not that Ustream just doesn't like me. Trade. Laura says trade. Suzanne says trade, and Eileen says I can if I want, this time only. Okay, let's pick out the other metallics then, or knowing my luck I will just get another one, won't I? So that's metallic. I need to organise my paints better. They've kind of outgrown my little tub, haven't they, that I had this time last year. No, not even this time last year, back in the summer when I started. That's metallic, that's metallic. I think that's all the metallics. Oh no, purple's metallic. I do like my shiny things, as you can see, so I have quite a few metallics. Yeah, that's it. Right, so I need another tube, don't I? Going by my rules. I've got a tiny tube, a bottle, and a big tube. So, eyes are closed now. Big one. First one I grab, this one. Well, this is very me, but I'm not sure how much Eileen is going to like this stream now. We've got two pinks, a darker one and a brighter one, and a red. Let's go with it. Let's see. Let's see. I suppose we've got the black and the white, haven't we, to hang it down. Let's see. This one, as I remember, is a bit lumpy, but it'll do. It'll do. Alright, let's put some paper behind so I don't stick my journal together. Right, that way around. There we go. My on screen, just about. I think my arm's dropped a bit. Not my arm. My camera arm has dropped a bit over the hiatus. I think I need to get him down and re-bend him a bit. It looks the same colour. It's not quite. Let me get some out and see if the camera will help, because it's not quite the same colour. This one looks different. This one's really lumpy though. Really lumpy. Well, a bit like Sona really, isn't it? I'm really lumpy too. Oh, hands. You will open. Oh, some nice crusty bits on that one. So, let's just go with it. I don't care if this is a complete disaster. To be honest, it's nice just to be using paint again. See what I mean? Look at this. I don't know if you can even see from there, it's quite a way away. Look, can you see how lumpy it is and messy? But I love the colour. It's really hard to mix with other things, but you see what I mean, what it's doing? It's very thick and, yeah, same colour family, but then I like pink, so So yeah, there's that one. And then let's get some of this one out. Have I used this one before? Looks like I might have done. You can see this one's much darker. So they are, although they look similar, they are quite different in the yeah, it is probably spoiled, but I like it. And I can't find anything else this colour, that this bright, that I like. So so yeah, I'll use it. I don't care. It's not as if I'm selling fine art, is it? God knows what I'm doing here, just bumping this all down. And then here's some red orange to go with it, which is going to be absolutely dire. But get some of that out. So God knows what I'm doing with all this. So that's yeah. Eileen! Pink is not normally lumpy and icky. How rude. So now I've just squashed this all over the paper. I don't know what I'm going to do to make it better, but let's do something. Let's try and smooth it out, I guess. Let's put some more on. Let's put some more on. Usually I'd put it into a tub and that and I will in a bit, but let's just chuck it on. Let's just chuck it on and see what happens. I could strain it. Yeah, maybe I could. But that takes effort. I'll just use it and moan about it. You know me, nothing changes. Right, let's start spreading all this out. Well, that's doing my head in. Let's shove it down like that. Take it out once I've done the edges. Oh, this looks delightful. You never know, I might get some ideas for a new hair colour while I'm at this. I'm actually black and blonde at the minute. I was going to go my usual pink for when I had the blonde roots done. And then I decided actually no, because I couldn't decide what colour I wanted it. And then I thought, oh, I know, I'll go red for Christmas. And I never did go red. Yeah, it does smooth out. It does smooth out. It's just really hard to, you know, if you're trying to mix two colours together. So, like if I was trying to make a purple or darken it in any way. Yeah. And it's harder to pick up on the sponge when you're stenciling. You know, I was talking about hair. Yeah. And then everything that happened over December happened and I'm still blonde. So I still haven't done anything with my hair. Well, God knows what this is going to end up like, but anyway, this is only the first coat, isn't it? And it's only paint and paper. It's only an experiment. It goes a bit better than I thought it would actually. The red seems to be taking over quite a bit. Right, let's dry that one. But yeah, it is nice and bright and pink and different, isn't it? So yeah, let's see. I really lost my journaling and background mojo, so I don't know what I'm going to do next, but do something. Right, you go. Yes, yes, Eileen, it always works. yeah, you could get mud in Petco, especially, yes, it's the three colour challenge, Vicky. I'm having trouble saying that now. It's not even a tongue twister, is it? Hi, by the way. Didn't see you sneak in. Yeah, I suppose if you did blue, what the primaries, blue, yellow and red, and like really smushed them in, then that would be mud, wouldn't it? But these are only cheap paints though. None of these are more than £1. These are Crafter's Choice. These are kind of on par with the Americana kind of paints. Quality wise, these are from Poundland, the bigger ones. These came in a set of 12, I think, for maybe £2-3. And this, I think this one was about £1.50. So I don't spend a lot on my paint because I'm not a fine artist. My watercolours are a little bit more pricey, but yeah, it's cheap, expensive. I can probably get rid of that now. Expensive watercolours, expensive acrylics would be wasted on me, I think, because I don't do enough of anything with them to make them worthwhile. Right, what do I do next? Do I go to my default stenciling? Do I do some stamping? I really lost my... I need to get some new stencils. That's what I need to do. I need to get some new stencils. I need to make up a wish list and work out a budget and really start buying bits by bits. But yeah, I need to get some more background stencils, you know, like textury, brick wall, like the hexagonal ones that everybody uses, the honeycomby type things and that sort of thing. I really want, rather than let's use that one now. A little geometric. And I have found some fairly reasonable on eBay. Obviously, I think there's going to be some tiny, so they're going to be a while. But, yeah, I need to save up for them. So let's go for this one. Do I use black and white now? Yeah, let's use some white then. Okay, let's go with some white. I don't want to use my usual default too and put loads and loads of black, because that's my usual thing. Pink and black, maybe a bit of sparkle, job done. That's my life story, really. So yeah, let's do some of this in white. And I'm starting to think too that a lot of my stuff's looking samey because of the same stencils and the same technique. And although I was saying that, I haven't done it for such a long time now. The last journal page was one that I did on stream too. I'm really looking forward to doing the ATCs and Janet. I say that's something I've got a completely different idea from what I did before when I did my little foray into ATCs. And I was sketching last night for it. I just need to wait for the details. I think I'm moving this too much. Sorry, my dodgy muscles aren't making this for a very clear stencil. But obviously I won't be making the ATCs on stream. Hi Jean! What are we? Oh no, we're a fair bit away yet, so you've got a while for a nap. If you can promise to wake up again. You've got an hour and 20 minutes to nap. Speed nap. I'm not wanting to put too much white on, too, what's the word? Opaque. I don't want to cover up all this. Hi Nina. Anyone else I've missed? Don't see anybody different. Oh, Lynn. I didn't see Lynn. Hi Lynn. I also need to go back through my diary and read my art notes that I made in the past and have a go at imitating some of other people's styles, like Angie's, where she does all the layers, but I need to get more stamps and stencils for that. Make that work and have a go at doing one of a better version of a DD style page. My very first page was kind of mostly lifted from DD style, but very poorly interpreted, because I just put literally everything I had on it. Lynn is Nina. Oh, okay. I was thinking Lynn was here and I hadn't seen her sneak in. So Nina Beena's name is Lynn. I'll try and remember that. I'd usually write it on my list, but that's on my laptop and I've got painty fingers. Somebody remind me to write it down later because I have the memory of a sieve. Goldfishes have got one up on me. That before I forget. Oh dear, Jean's been hoeing, has she? I'm not even going to ask, you know. I get myself into trouble that way. The things I read about Jean on my streams, you know. I haven't heard about her porta potty in a long time. At least it's not under my nails because I don't have any at the minute. I mean, I got so run down. When my health gets bad and run down, my nails just get really brittle and they just all break constantly and just rip off. So I have no nails at the minute. Thanks, Kimberly. Who said that, Suzanne? Who are you? I can't remember. But yes. Oh, I see. Change it to Nina so there wouldn't be any when other Lynns are in here. I see. See, this is where it's good being the only Emma, and everybody's certainly grateful that I'm the only one. The only one like me. I'm still gutted I missed the streamathon, but yeah, families. You know, I've got a really small workspace and stuff all around me, and I just put that bag of stencils down, and I can't for the life of me find them. I'm doing a Jean. Oh, here they are. I found them. Oh no, Jean's got a noisy field mouse that's invaded her craft room. I know what you're going to do to it, Jean. You're going to build it a nice little bed out of a tissue box and get it a pillow and a blanket. Give it nice warm milk to drink before bed. Is that right? Somehow I don't think that is what Jean's planning to do with this poor mouse. Not even slightly. What do I do now? More stencils? More. Yeah, let's have some. Let's have some stuffy things. Oh. Actually, speaking of porta potties, it's not quite a porta potty, but I need to get a new slow cooker. My slow cooker is on its last legs, I was going to put it on today and I couldn't get the damn thing to stay on. It doesn't stay on high anymore, only on warm or low. And obviously I want it on high to start with. And my tree in it is. So I shall be replacing it with a new one. And I've got like a tall round one. And I want to get a more oval one so I can cook like joints in better and to fit a chicken in it. I really want to try doing a chicken in the slow cooker. But at the minute I'd have to do him like vertical, and I don't think that's going to be very appetizing by the time that's finished. Yeah, vermin are smart. Vermin are smart. See, if I saw a mouse round here or a wild rat or something, I'd probably just think, oh, yeah, carry on. Although I think Lily would have something to say to it. Lily is really, really itching to get her little paws on the newbies. And they're quite interested in her, but they've only had bars between them yet because they're not overly handleable yet. They're really, really, really scared and ill-treated, and both have broken tails, one more to one extent than the other, obviously been slammed in stuff. Yeah, I could get a porta potty, but I think all I really use is a slow cooker. I don't really use like a pressure cooker. I've never fancied getting one for a pressure cooker. I don't know if this is going to even show up. So yeah, I've never desired a pressure cooker to use or anything. So I either cook fresh, do something in the oven. Oh, it does show up, kind of. It shows up here more than it does on screen. Yeah, I either cook like fresh, do something in the oven, or it's something in the slow cooker. Especially if I'm going to be out all day, stews I do in the slow cooker, sometimes a bolognese, sometimes I'll put like a pork joint or a gammon joint or something for a roast or pulled pork or something in it. Yeah. And I don't use a deep fryer. I don't have a deep fryer, I never have. I don't fry anything. I do have a frying pan. You know, just a pan, but nothing more than eggs. Occasionally get fried in that. Have a wok, obviously, stir fries and things. Yeah, but my slow cooker I do, especially in the winter. I do tend to rely on it quite a lot. So this one, I mean, we've had it since we've moved into this flat. We've been here, what? It was 8 years in September just gone that we've been here. So we've had it for a long time. And it was only a really cheap, like, supermarket value one then that we bought when we first moved in. Would I make yoghurt? No, I wouldn't, because I'm allergic to dairy. I suppose you could make soy yoghurt, could you? But no, I don't think I'd make yoghurt. I keep meaning to do the cream cheese recipe out of soy yoghurt that Heather gave me, and I still haven't done it. I keep forgetting. Ribs in the slow cooker. I don't like meat on, but I'm fussy when it comes to meat. I'd rather be vegetarian, truth be told, but that's not always practical, especially when you live with two really big meat eaters. So I do still cook meat. But yeah, I'm not keen on meat on the bone. Italian beef makes you an offer you can't refuse. No, the rest of the family is not dairy free, Suzanne. Just me. Yeah, Alfie and Andrew still eat all their milk and cheese and Lots of cheese, lots and lots of cheese, and Alfie drinks lots of milk. And that doesn't really show any difference, but it is different. Anyway, it'll be covered up because I'm going to keep going and see if I can build up some layers this time. Probably end up with a dog's dinner, but it's fun anyway. Oh, I still want to know. Maybe in this colour. I don't know if this colour's going to show up on top of this one. And this homemade stencil was only in this shape because obviously that's as far as I could make my punch reach. Get some red ones down. Almond cheese? No, I haven't tried almond cheese. At the minute I'm stuck on, ow, that was the white paint that hit my foot. Either soy cheese or coconut with a coconut base. They're the ones that seem to be readily available in the shops here, and they're both really nice. And a coconut based sour cream substitute. I just have plain. I don't drink a lot of milk. I never drunk a lot of milk. Anyway, but I have milk, say for hot chocolate or something, or a tiny bit if ever I drink standard tea. Just soy milk does me. And for making cakes and things, we still do make cakes and whatever you like, hence Santa's Paw Patrol dinosaur cakes. I actually forgot to take a picture of, although to be fair they were made Christmas Eve morning and I don't think they lasted past Christmas morning. I use a vegetable fat instead of butter. Obviously I still eat eggs, so that's fine. But cheese has been so hard this Christmas because last year I was still eating it and suffering the consequences. But this year, Boxing Day almost resulted in a trip to A&E because where I've now cut dairy out, because I realised how much it was affecting me and I'd been off of it so long, I'm now completely allergic, like bordering on anaphylactic allergic, and I had some dairy by mistake. Somebody a shop saw fit to put double cream in a lighter choices, a diet version of a prawn cocktail sauce, which I didn't. I'm usually so careful with labels, but I didn't think, and I just put it in my mouth, and oh my gosh, the pain, my lips swelled, my tongue, my throat was on fire. It was horrendous. Luckily, I managed to mainline about 5 or 6 antihistamine tablets, and that dealt with it eventually. But the joint pain, everything. It was horrendous. So I've got to make an appointment to my doctor, I think, to see about an EpiPen if it's going to be that severe. And this was only like a teaspoonful that I put in my mouth, and it wasn't the main ingredient. Oops, should have left the thing in there, never mind. So yeah, bye dairy for me. But I feel so much better without it you went to sleep on me. I feel so much better without it is the good thing, when I don't accidentally eat it. So now I'm being extra vigilant. But it's just definitely not an option anymore. So I found, what started this? Cheese, yeah. Christmas, all the Christmas cheeses, all the big rounds of specialty cheeses, and I don't know if you have them in your supermarkets, but we do, in packs and hampers and things, and I love cheese. Love cheese so much. And I haven't been able to have them, and I was sad. But it was better than being poorly. I say I am so much easier to move, so much healthier without dairy. It's obviously been a problem for a long time. I just didn't realise it. I just put up with it. So yeah. Right, heat gun. I have found a Mousy cheese, Susan, I have. It's a mature cheddar take on but soy by Tesco, one of our big supermarkets. It actually tastes more like camembert, but it's lovely. It's really nice. Okay, Carol, thank you for coming. See you soon. Yeah, well, yes, Jess. It's been hard. It has been really hard, especially having, I feel so awkward in restaurants and things, especially with people that we went out with, friends that we hadn't seen for quite a few, no, longer than like since last Easter, because they live back home down in Wales. And of course, last time I saw them, I didn't have this dairy allergy. Well, I did have the allergy, the intolerance, not the allergy, but I was still eating dairy, and you just feel so awkward when you have to keep explaining, and then you have to sit and read a menu and request special information. I'm not awkward, you know. There's always something on a menu somewhere I will eat, you know. Even if I can just eat plain dry salad, that's fine, you know. I will fit in, but yeah, just getting to grips with it all. I put that white in the wrong place, didn't I? I put some black in there now. One of my favourite Christmassy cheese, and I suppose it's available all year round, but we just never have it all year round, is double Gloucester with chives and onion. And they also do a apricot. It's a standard thing in the supermarkets here. Usually they do like an apricot one and a something or other with cranberries in, all that sort of thing. And that's what I really wanted every time we've been in the supermarket, because they put it on all the cap ends and everything, you know, on the fridges, and I can't have. Right, let's try these new. I got these were like 10 pence each in a shop that was closing down just before Christmas. Nice like foamy stamps. Let's try some. Let's try some hearts and some black. Yeah, it's working better than I thought it would. As usual, I put out far too much paint. I got better at that for a while, and now I'm just as bad. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just randomly adding stuff. I feel like it needs some script or something, but I don't think I have any script stamps. I certainly don't have any script stencils. But then I'd have to grab the inks out. Don't need any more. Let's have a look at it on screen. I can usually get better at it on screen. No, I think Too much more would be overkill, wouldn't it? Let's clean that off then. And now it's a very dirty, foamy stamp. I guess once it dries it'll be okay, won't it? I don't care. It's an art supply. Art supplies are going to get dirty, aren't they? Otherwise you're not using them right. It is quite Valentine's-y actually, isn't it? I didn't think of that. Just been like going with it, and yeah, it has turned out quite Valentine's. But then that's only next month, isn't it? Just over a month away, it's not far. And then it'll be Easter before we know it. What's in here? These are Valentine's-y things in here too that I grabbed. 25 pence. My hands use clean those. These stamps. Although I don't know where my stamp block is actually. Yeah, that's maybe let's go with it then. Let's go with the Valentine's theme, shall we? And I need to grab some. I know where my black ink is. It's confiscated. I will need to go and grab it. The reason it's confiscated is and hidden is because Alfie made some Christmas cards. Well, mostly my labour hit directed by him because he got fed up and watching Power Rangers. Anyway, we stamped Merry Christmas with the stamp block inside all the cards, so we had less to write. And I turned my head, not even my back, my head, for a couple of seconds. I turned round and he had stripped, absolutely naked child, and he was black. Been rubbing himself all over with the ink, everywhere, literally everywhere. What are you doing? He said, I'm making myself into a panda bear. Right. So, we had a panda Alfie. Literally all panda. You can use your imagination, but everything, literally every piece of skin, he'd managed to paint, apart from leaving a few white bits for the panda bit. You know, because pandas have black and white too. And yes. So, let me go and grab that ink that I stashed. Oh, luckily, I'd got the washable one out and not the permanent one. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble. I'm sure I put it in there. You know what? It looks like I've hidden it from myself too. Never mind just Alfie, because it's not where I remember putting it. Oh, maybe. No. Could be anywhere then. You know these safe places that you put things? It turns out they are very, very safe because you never see them again. I think I've got the not good yet. Use the cheap one and hope that it's going to dry. Look, I've hidden the black ink pad from myself as well as the child. Marvellous. I can see the multicolour one here, but then that would be cheating. I do have the cheap version that's not great, but it'll probably do for these purposes. I don't think I have any script in here. Just check. I have some like little tiny alphas and some bigger alphas, but not any I'm looking for like the script type, you know. I'm thinking of Ange's pages right now, and Ange has those beautiful script stamps, and I don't have any of those, and that's what I could really do with on here. Definitely don't think that's like a stamp. It's like woolen, and that's like floral. No. Okay, right, let's try these. It was water-based. Luckily it was water-based ink. It was the washable water-based one. If it hadn't been, we might have been in trouble. He was frog marched to the shower. Alright, let's just try these hearts that I went a bit over the top with the paint on. Good as it's going to get. If I hold it on it too long, it's starting to bubble. That's not what we want. Right, what shall we have then? Let's have... Oh, and of course I didn't even think to find my acrylic block, did I, while I was up? Never mind, let's go it without. I'll be exhausted with all this upping and downing before I've even done anything. And there's my other one I've got here, which is got all different colours in, but there's no black in there. And there's not really any pinks either that would match this and show up, so that's not good. Losing everything. Losing everything. What should we do first then? I'll help if I can get it out. Like Laura's looking at the butterfly. Oh, the butterfly in Imagimorphia. I get you. Let's have some little ones, I think. Let's have some little ones. Ooh, get them off. I'm not sure whether this is the one that doesn't dry for hours or doesn't work properly, but we'll try it and go with it. This definitely isn't permanent either, so I think this is the one that doesn't work properly. Yes, this is the one that doesn't work properly. Oh, that's so annoying. I wish I knew where I'd put that ink. Oh well. Let's just call it distress, shall we? Oh, there we go. We can use the lid. That works a bit better. Oh, you're both doing the butterfly. I haven't worked in Imagimorphia for so long. Trouble is, now I'm back to being able to kind of regular art again. There is so much I want to do, and then I've signed up for the ATC thing, and I know I need to start that as soon as I've checked that my designs are within the rules because of oh sorry, got itchy hand. Having to do 15, and I did do 9 before, they were all different, you know, but to get 15 all the same or very similar is going to be something. Oh look, this one's a postage stamp. Let's put some postage on here. You're going to have a contest who's the best. Mine's going to be the best because mine is blank. So there. Really want to get Animorphia too this year. I keep saying that and I haven't got it yet, but I will. I'll go with this stamp then. Oh, I can see it better here than you guys can you? Okay. It's quite sweet. Where's Eileen gone? Is she in therapy from all the pink yet? And not only have we got pink, we've now gone overboard with hearts as well. Shame I haven't got any skull stamps, so I'll go stick those all over it too. There we go, they're coming out a bit better. I've not even thought about if I'm going to do anything in the foreground of this yet or what have you. I don't know. I can send that page to you for a Valentine. I just might, Jess. Because yeah, this is perforated. I could do some Valentine ATCs, I guess. I'm ahead of the game, look. Thinking of Valentine's Day in January. I think I need to stop with that now because I'm going over the top with that and all that. Oh, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's use the other one too. And then a dot will pipe up in a minute. Less is more. No. Let's just put it on. Room to stamp. Getting very busy, isn't it? A bit too busy, maybe. Maybe one more somewhere before the stamping quits. No, I should put the last one though. I linked it, so I'm gonna use it. Not there. And that's true, that is very true, holidays do sneak up on you. And the one year I could have really done to be ahead for Christmas, this year I wasn't, and literally everything went by the wayside. But as my therapist said to me, when I was stressing about everything, he said, but do you need to do it? Does it really matter if the tree doesn't go up? The tree did go up and the tree's still up, but does it really matter if you have one less veg for Christmas dinner, or, you know, And the answer is no, it doesn't. Everybody had something to open, the thought was there, not everything got finished, mainly Fib's Christmas cards and things, but I have plans for those. I'm going to turn them into winter postcards that will be sent end of the month. And I did what I had to do, and I survived. That's the main thing. And come out the other side. Right, what now? Do we call it quits, or do we have a go at something else? Do I chuck more on top? I'm feeling more white somehow, but I don't know more white what. Help! What do I do now? Do I put some more? I'm feeling more white, but I don't know how more white. Stencils, some random white circles. What? I don't know. I'm at the stuck. How long have we got? Another 45 minutes. I do have that one. It's like a starry. No, it's not quite a star, not quite a flower. Hi, Muse. Thinking maybe circles. Make some of the hearts white. Could do. Let's have a go at that. Let's have a go at that. It's here. There's a brush. There's paint. Let's have a go at that. Hang on. Let's give it a quick glass over the dry to make sure this ink is dry. Heat gun. Let's see. Well, that's a good idea, Jess. Yeah, in the little stamps. I think this brush is too big then. Yeah, this brush is too big. Let's get rid of this brush. And get a little brush. Yeah, little brush. I think you're possibly too little. Let's try you there. Let's try the one down here first. This white isn't overly translucent. No, not translucent, opaque. Being a cheap one. I would use my Posca pen, but my Posca pen is the teeny tiny one. So it would take forever and a day. And this is kind of going okay. Actually looks better on screen than it does here. This isn't a mixed media book, Jess. This is just a cheap sketch pad with fairly thick paper. And as long as you dry in between layers, it crinkles a bit, but it takes it fine. Absolutely fine. Any thicker paper will do. I'm too tight to buy mixed media. For just journaling until my journaling improves significantly. Because as it dries, it gets even more translucent. But hey, it is what it is. Learning curve. think maybe that's what I might invest in as well this year. With the more pricey acrylic paint, maybe a better white. I want to get a more expensive white gouache too. My white's awful. And I can, oh, there's the other look at that. I can mix and match it in with watercolours and what have you. It looks great, Eileen. Are you saying that through gritted teeth because of the pink? Next time we'll do this, you'll have that as a requisite. I remove all the pinks. These aren't the neatest hearts in the world, I must say. I might as well just do the last few hearts in that. And then I think I do want some white circles of some sort. Maybe my Posca pen can do the white circles because I want something, a more pop of white. And this white paint really just isn't cutting it. Though I very rarely use this white on its own, I generally use it just to lighten other colours because I know that it's not very opaque. Oh, I know where my Posca pen is. My Posca pen's in my pencil rack. Oh, that one's a very messy one. I think I got them all. Right, let's try that and then we'll get the Posca out. You only need 1 or 2 words to journal. Yeah, just use anything. All my stuff is on the cheap because I've not been working this past year and we're on one wage because of my caring responsibilities and my house bin pants. And yeah, all this stuff is cheap. Cheap bargain stuff. And yeah, it's not the best. I don't always have the exact thing that I want. It's like when I really wanted the script, stamp. I thought that would go nicely. I don't have one. Never mind. Do something else. If you go, I don't know whether it's one of the streams that I lost or not, but I went through a lot of my stencils, and most of them are from eBay. Especially my little round one. I don't know what I've done with them. Off on a tangent here, the paint side anyway. Like these big ones, these are cake stencils and it was like 99p for 4 or 5 delivered from Hong Kong. Yes, it takes a while, but it's worth it. These are cupcakes. This beautiful, there's a set of 3 or 4 of these different leaves, not leaves, What are they? Like flamingos, peacocks, peacock feathers. And I've also used, as it happens, spackle paste, which I didn't know what was. It turns out it's polyfiller in the UK, and I use that through stencils. As I'll show you through my journal in a moment and show you how cheap it is and how easy. Everybody's probably bored to death of seeing that, but let me just dry this so I can turn the pages, and then I will show you, Jess. It doesn't have to be expensive. Here's my first ever journal. See, it's just literally an exercise composition book. A5, it's called an A5 sketchbook, just plain paper. Not even that great, it doesn't even say, 110 grams. So not overly thick, not great, but it works. This is my first ever journal page, which you might recognise Fat Fairy Me from my Twitter avatar. Hi Jill! Yeah, this was done with literally almost nothing. That's a colouring book page that I altered to make it into me, and make her fat. And it's a fairy with attitude, that's me, and added the leopard print and the pink and black hair, because that's how I usually look when I bother to dye my hair. Tattoos, I threw far too much at it. I can see all the flaws now, but the background I think were watercolours. Yeah, they were watercolours because I didn't have any acrylics then, apart from black. And then napkin, this is all PVAs, you know, just white school glue, didn't have any matte medium. Collage bits torn out of, these are clothing torn out of a, what do you call it, magazine. Again, this is another cake stencil that I already had from my cakes, but I never used stencils on cakes. Painted, white gel pen, job done. And there's not an awful lot of finishing here. That again, these are all watercolour background with some, you know, your pearlescent paints that I've seen you with Jess. Yep, the watercolours with those through a stencil, one of the cake stencils on top makes it all shimmery. And this is just a mandala from a colouring book page, and iced, as Barb would call it, with white gel pen over the top, stuck on, and some splats and things, kind of do like a galaxy type thing. Again, no words. And these are all just bits and pieces. This is why I use it, turned into my use it up journal, where I've got lots of bits that aren't started. There's that one in here. Again, this is a napkin. It's a watercolour piece. This is hand drawn. This is when I had a few acrylics. You can see I had a few of the metallic and acrylics. But no great amount of money. This was just some cheap watercolour paper that I drew the rat on, just standard paper. Glued a napkin to the background, the teacups. These dots, I didn't even have a dot stencil, I just got a cheap pencil. I don't know if I have one here. You know the pencils with the rubbers on the end, sorry, erasers for you guys. This is a triangle one, but you know, you get my gist. Dipped it in, did that, job done. And there we go. And then this one, there's a Facebook group. Some of the fibs and mods, it's Jen, I think, set up the group, Aussie Grand Jen, and that's what they started as. And there's loads of videos and streams that we're doing of different techniques, so I just started the techniques, but again, it's done with hardly anything. Colour book, basically, watercolour, and the cheap stencils. And then there's your spackle paste. You know, this is actually polyfiller just through a thing, and this is £1 for a great big tub from Poundland. Is the rat one of mine? Yes, it was. It was Crystal, my rat Crystal that I had at the time. Yeah, this was crystal that I drew. Looks a bit like Lilifer, but Lilifer has red eyes. Yeah, this was my crystal. Oh, her full name, she was a pedigree. Ram King Crystal Boar. And yeah, again, speckle, nothing amazing. And this is all watercolour. Journal page, watercolour, black fine liner. That's it. And some use it up pages. Yeah, and this is gouache, but nothing, no huge expensive. This is my Jane Davenport page. It looks nothing like any of her girls. But yeah, no expensive tools here. That one was done on stream. That Jane one was done on stream. That was done on stream. And with napkins and things. And then today's. So yeah, all super cheap. Super cheap pages done on a shoestring, but it's fun. The Fat Fairy. Yeah, that is me. I am that Fat Fairy. It does look just like me. Just like me. Oh, yeah, I have a writing journal, a Fibonacci type pretend version that I do. Well, I did for a while, and then I gave up and I want to start off again. But yeah, it doesn't say on this there's very, very few writing, and any writing there is tends to be stickers from the Sticker Nation 2 book, which I got used on Amazon for a few pounds, but it turned out that it was absolutely pristine and there was none out of it. So yeah, so it's all really, really cheap. Right, I think I need some circles on here now, don't I? That's what I was about to go for, now it's dried. I must say, Eileen, you were right, it does go, and it is growing on me. It is growing on me. I thought it just looked very pink under the lights, but I've just taken it out from under the lights. And no, it's just as pink, so it's not the lights that's making it glow even pinker. That's the word, pinker? Probably not. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Oh, was that in the Works Muse? Because I was looking at that Paris book last week, but I didn't get it because we were away and I already had done quite a bit of shopping, and I thought, well, there was so much to bring back as it was, I better stop shopping. We don't have a Works in Oxford anymore. The shopping centre it was in, they've knocked down to redevelop. Diddy little Posca. So yeah, I didn't end up getting it, but I saw it and I liked it. Right, I want bigger circles than that. More uniform ones. It's time for me to draw round then, because my circle ability is shocking. That's fine. I think all my washi tapes are in their cases, but there's got to be something circular to draw around here. Draw around Lily's middle, that's circular right now. Oh, there's some washes, are they big enough? Oh yeah, that's fine. Some Christmas washes that I bought and not even opened up or used. Let's use one of them. Oh, you washi tape is addictive stuff. Let's see. Oh, that's okay. Not perfect circles, but it's not a perfect page. And this is a bit more opaque than the white paint. Actually, I quite like it messy. Let's make it messy on purpose. Accident on purpose. Don't buy any, Jess. Don't buy any. It takes over. It's addictive. Another show, another day. I will get my washi collection out. Although by Janet standards, it's probably quite tame. I think Janet is probably our washi queen. Any more? No, I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough white circles. What do we use it for? Fibonacci style journaling planners. That's how I got into it, is through the planner world. The thing is, I don't actually use it. I don't use it. I hoard it. I don't use it. I keep meaning to use it, but I don't. It's like I suppose I could put some washi in this, couldn't I? Tell you what, let's do that. Let's see if one of my cases is easy enough to get to. I see the case here. Let me grab it and we'll put some washi on this. I did say the other night in a stream that I need to start using washi on journal pages. I've never done it before. Let's do it now. No, nor me, Janet. No self-discipline. That's why I'm a fat fairy. You know, no self-discipline. Let me get the box. I don't know where the other tray is, but I can see one of my cases. Let's get it. Let's use some washi on a journal page right now. Let's do it. There's one box full. I don't know what's in this one and what's not, but there's got to be something in this one that we can use. I can see lots of sparkles in there, so that's good. You didn't mess up the butterfly, Laura. It will be beautiful. You're just you, and you think you have. But show us and we'll help you. Right, let's see what I have in here then. Lots of Halloween, lots of sparkles, skinny wide. Yep, there's always a solution, Laura. Right, Jess, sparkles always... I'm going to think that you and me are just kind of the same person, you know. What with the pink and the sparkles and the shiny things. I think we're the same person. I really do. Let's see, what would go Valentine's Day-ish? Now there's a pink glitter. Oh, there's a pink like croc skin, snake skin, pink glitter, pink. Oh, that mermaidy one's nice. I'm not sure if I actually have anything with hearts on, because hearts usually aren't my default. Oh, if I do, it's not in this one. I might have sort of hearts on, just in the other boxes. Lollipops, films, pianos. Some for Jean here. Music, notes, washi. Unicorn washi, rat washi. Oh, where is he? You see him? Little rat. Oh, he died on you. You see him without the glare. Trying to get rid of the glare of the light. Can you see him? Little rat and squirrels and things. And unicorns and foxes and pandas and owls. Disney. Tape measure. So what would go with this? Stars? We didn't use any stars in the end, did we? We just went for hearts and circles. I think what would go? Oh, there's a black and white. I don't know what the black and white one is of, but I can't remember. I don't think that's good. It might go. Let's try. I'm thinking of loads more that I know would go, but I'm just not sure where they are. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, that might go. Let's get that one out then. That would add with our black and white bits. Yep, unicorn washi. Where is he? These are paper chase washes, the unicorn and the rats, and there's a fox too. There he is. Trying not to get the glare for you because the light's right above the camera. But yeah, these are unicorns. Pink unicorns. Maybe not that sparkly one. I do like that one and that one. Don't know about any others really. Oh, fantastic! Upstairs has got their washing machine on now. Nice and noisy. The ice cream. Let's go with those. See what we can do with those. Let's make it as garish as possible, shall we? Truly nauseatingly pink Valentine's Day in January. Let's put some of this on then. Oh yeah, the film negative one, that might work. Cat washi. No cat washi, I have cat duct tape. Oh, it was up here. I think it's gone. I think it's gone walking. No, I don't have cat washi. I do have cat duct tape, but it's gone at the minute. A really narrow cat duct tape. It was on there, but it's not. I've obviously left it somewhere else or put it in one of the other cases. But I have most things. If it's cutesy and ridiculous, I probably own it. Oof. Even better if it's cheap. Yeah, leopard print. I'm all about the animal print. I have so much animal print, everything. My back is covered in leopard print with my tattoo. Yeah, everything's got to be about the animal print. Right. Let's just rip bits off, shall we, and stick it where it lands. It certainly isn't my usual style, but bye Petka, have a nice dinner. It's nearly time for dinner here too when Andrew gets in. We've got 15 minutes left until Jean comes on, so I'm nearly done, and then babies can ask her out. I'll put some of this on because I already unpeeled it a bit. Oh, I think I unpeeled it too much. It's not really very sticky. Let's get rid of that. I don't even know what this is, but I do like it. I do like the black and white one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's leave that one now. I've got the film one. I think we need some mermaid scales. I think these are, I decided. When I find the end, which is really hard with no nails at the minute. I'm not sure if I've getting this, but oh, here we go. I got it. I got it. Oh, it's one of the ones that rips easy then. Oh well. Random sparkly bits then. Let's cut it, shall we, maybe? Some sparkly accents here and there. And what other one did I get? Some of this. Some of this. Frame what with the negatives? Oh, frame it with the negatives. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's put some sparkles on first, and then we do that. Well, I'm not sure how much of the negative one I've got, because it's only a diddy roll. We have a bit of animal print, haven't we? Even if it is pink, sparkly, crocky snake. Sparkly bits now, and scales and some animal. I don't like the layout of that one very much, but right, let's see if I'm going to have enough to. Oh yeah, I should have enough. Just in time, Jean, just in time. Did I go off the page a bit? Never mind. I don't know whether to go down the side too or just across the top and the bottom yet. Let's do the top and the bottom. That was nearly my finger. That would have been a whole different type of red on the piece. Down the sides too. Oh, I don't think you can even. Is it just because I've got my thing down about? So, oh, you can just about see the. Oh, we've got it at the top. Let's do it that way down. Top and the bottom. Do you think we need it down the sides too, or leave it like that? No, I think I like it like that. Job done, I think. So we can see if we've got a quote for it. Let's see if there's anything jumps out and grabs me out of the Sticker Nation book, because that's black and white, so that would go. If not, we'll just leave it without. Let's grab it and try not to cause a craft lunch on your heads. Oh, and then I try not to knock everything out. That's what I'm thinking, though. I'm thinking it needs something. Maybe somewhere. Let's see. Let's see if anything jumps out and grabs us in the few minutes we've got left. A love supreme. Accept advice. What about that? Accept advice. Do you think that was a good one? Because I think, yeah. Because Eileen said that it would work, and it did. Let's put accept advice on it. Accept advice from Eileen. You always cut it down a bit because I don't like the great big bit at the bottom. I don't like it having the Sticker Nation bit on it. Accept. Advice. There you go, can you see that? Job done. Accept advice from Eileen. Should I put in brackets sometimes? Accept advice from Eileen, brackets sometimes. Not when she's trying to spend all your money. I've got all these out now and I'm not going to get them back in, am I? Story of my life. Story of my whole house, actually. Not come from in there, I think it did. Oh, I did get them back in. Marvellous. Marvellous. Right. Oh gosh, if you could see the mess around here. I'm not even going to show you the mess around here, but if you could see it. Ah. Let's... No, it's only a bit of black and white. I might use that up in a bit. Let's stick that up there. Right. So thank you so much for coming to my first stream of the new year. I've really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, let's put sometimes. Because we can't accept it when she's trying to empty our bank balance, can we? You know, that would just be silly. Good excuse though to go shopping, but there we go, an ode to Eileen page. Not that you can see it all, you can still see. I don't know why the hearts aren't working. Yes, yes, Eileen, I believe that all three colours will work. Yes. And it did. Yeah. I'm going to have to try this again a few more times before I'm stuck on it. But yeah. Right, so anybody that I've kind of tidied up any dangerous, well, obviously paint's not dangerous, I just don't want it all over me and vermin. If anybody dislikes rats, please make your way over to Jean. She'll be on in about 8 minutes, I think, if she's still awake. Over on Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. I shall be there shortly too. But for anybody that wants to see them for the first time this year, I'm going to go and collect the big girls, the flower girls, Lily and Iris, and see if I can coax our new arrivals into the carrier so that you can have your first glimpse of them. And they won't be coming out and walking around because they're still too scared. But let me go and see what I can do. Lily and Iris, I can hear them. I can hear the bouncing. They're ready to come. So let's move this. Because we don't want our Eileen page chewed up. And I will be back at the minute. Thank you for watching those that are leaving. still a big thick. Here we go. I managed to get one little girl. The other one's still too scaredy, and I'm not gonna force her. And we're working on it. There's a Iris rat and a Lillifer rat. Let's keep them up for now, because they haven't met them for me yet. This little sweetie, she's a Dumbo. You see how tiny she is? Just hold a big girl by the side for comparison. She's a little sweetheart, this one. Her sister's exactly the same, but she's got top ears. This one's a Dumbo eared like George and Pep were. But as you can see, she's got the end of her tail missing. That's been, if you can see that, snapped off, probably I guess by forcing a door or something closed on her while she was escaping. And so the end of the skin is completely gone. And it was very recent. There was quite fresh blood in it last night when she came in. She's very timid, but not as much as her sister. You can see how she's cowering in the box and not all everywhere like the big girls are. And her sister, I say she's the same. Her sister doesn't have a damaged tail like that, but her tail has been broken and is healed. It's got a big lump in it. So I'm just going to take this little girl back before I let the big ones well, because she's obviously not happy about it. You can see her behaviour, the way she's cowering and everything. She's not happy about being out. I don't think they've ever been handled before. Let's say, well, not without being roughly handled and hurt. Anyway, let me just take them back. No, you're not staying to do the cam by yourself. He doesn't understand. They obviously don't understand that people don't hurt rats yet. For them, everything is big and scary. But she is beautiful, isn't she? Very, very mistreated. Turns out the girl that she came for is prolific for getting pets and then giving them straight back up. Can you see how much Lillifer's increased in size over Christmas? Big fat Lillifer. Look, her fur's back. She has fur. She has nice shiny fur again, and so does Irisy. Sit still together. No, you sit and see people. You're not going to go and start chucking everything out. So there's a lot of hard work to do with them, and they will need names once we get to know them. Apparently they were called Maggie and Carol or something after The Walking Dead. They were literally got, from what I can gain for the girl, they're apparently 5 months old. No way are they 5 months old in hell. These are 6 months old. No way are they 5 months old. I say they're about 11 weeks old. From a local pet shop. Lived in a hamster cage because she showed me pictures. A really unsuitable hamster cage. Fed an unsuitable diet. They were starving when I got them in last night. Absolutely starving. As scared as they were eating straight away. Yeah, they're hooded. They're both hooded. One's top ears, one's Dumbo. No, thank you, Iris. Here's Iris. She hasn't got any smaller either, but she was always a big fat. Yeah, still nice dirty tails. I clean them and they dirty them up again. Given up. And yet they are. They're all big floofy girls again. Big floofs. Pretty girls. And there's just the two of them in the cage at the moment, and soon to be four. We will still be getting purposely bred tiny babies at some point once they're born. Obviously we don't turn away rescues. Even if rescues don't end up staying here, we don't turn them away. We keep them, rehabilitate them and rehome them, but these won't be being rehomed. These are our family now. These live here. So hopefully they will be more active in streams in the next few weeks when they get to know us, and obviously when we get to know them they will be needing names. At the minute they're nameless. Eating is a good sign, but they're just so tiny and skinny. I think they were just starving. Absolutely starving. I think if they have been fed anything, it's just been like high sugar, really inappropriate foods. So that, you know, it's like with humans, if you just eat sugar, you're starving again, aren't you? And their coats, not at the stage I would expect for their age, and the tails really are worrying, especially that little one with the gristle coming out from the middle. If it doesn't sort itself out naturally or drop off, then I think a visit to the vets to amputate might be in order, but at the minute I wouldn't subject them to a vet's visit because they're just too scared. The tail might repair itself. It might just, the end might just drop off naturally, which is what I'm hoping it will happen. Because they can live without the end of their tail. My cookie rat that I had, I don't think she ever made it onto a stream. The end of her tail was damaged. She kept the end of her tail, but it was dead, and she lived perfectly healthy. And I've had even tailless rats do absolutely fine. So, but yeah, she's not in any state to go to the vets yet, really, because of the handling issue, and I don't want to stress them more than necessary. And it seems their origin was the same bad pet shop as these two were, which needs to be closed down, but it's a national chain, so it won't. Well, I won't get on my soapbox. You can see, look, she can smell the other girl. She's going mental on me. Don't make your sister squeal. Thank you muchly. But yeah, so now 2 have become 4. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. They're not any better behaved, but yeah, it's just quite scary how this girl just gave them up. You know, at 20 to 10 last night. She's like, oh, can you come now and get them? Oh, well, yes. I could have been anybody. I could have been the snake owner. You know, I could have. The broken one, the skin is healed, and it looks like it's healed, just wonky. So she'll be fine. She'll have a lump in her tail, whereas if she'll sit still, you know, her tail's quite smooth and I can go all the way down. You can feel a big lump in her tail. She probably won't have any. It's only the tip. It's only her tail is only about down to there, is where the break is. So she'll have use of her tail down to there, I would imagine. I don't think she'll have any use of the end of her tail, but that's absolutely fine. They seem to be able to climb and run and jump perfectly fine. So my suspicion is a door or a lid of a pot or something has been slammed on them when they've tried to escape. So yes, she's the only one that's survived that. Lily here is the only one that survived that shock perfectly healthy. Iris is tilty due to their negligence and selling her sick, and Lily's the only one that's in perfect health from that shock. Please relieve my hands. I feel dry paint. So yes. So there's the Vernon. Yes, you just go to the sofa now, will you? I'm sure you will. She wants to go and snuggle in the blanket on the sofa. That's what she wants. And Iris is already behind me on the sofa. I know, Jess, I know. I couldn't do it. Like I say, I've since had intelligence from other rescues that she's quite prolific. You know, she gets an animal on a whim. She rehomes it. She'll then try and get another one and something else. I didn't even meet her. There was some bloke came to the door with these rats in a pot and clearly didn't want to handle them and thought they were going to bite him, whatever. And I picked them up fine and put them into my carrier. So yes, people make me sick. I think possibly Suzanne. Yeah, possibly she got them for Christmas. That's the thing with pet shops here. Well, probably where you are too. Anybody can walk in off the street and say, I want to buy this animal that you've got in that cage, and they ask a few basic questions, but usually they don't care. And they were put up on a site on Facebook of all things, a Facebook pets for sale thing, and I was suddenly had a message saying somebody's trying to flog rats on a Facebook page, can you help? And they were local, so off I went. But yeah. She didn't even care who they were going to. She just wanted them gone. And people think, because, well, rats aren't actually that cheap. I think they would have cost her, if she got them from this shop, these would have been about £24 for the pair. These two and those two. So it would have cost her a bit, but they think because it's relatively low, because of, you know, what you spend for a dog or a cat or whatever, I guess. I don't know, I've never paid for a pedigree puppy. Even the pedigree rats are bred by friends, and they're bred for health and temperament and to further the species rather than monetary gain. Yeah, that they're disposable. The amount that I get from my vets that I've had handed in, the vets have given me because people, once they realise how much they have to pay for the rats treatment or whatever, they just don't want them anymore. And the vet won't put them down if they're healthy. The vet will then take them off them and rehome them. And there's my soapbox section for the year too. It's the start of the year. Yes, I know, you're getting cross now, Iris, because you want to go back to the sofa. You shouldn't have come back in the first place, should you? No. But they're here now and they're safe and they will be rehabilitated and part of the Mad Rat family. And it'll be won't be long before they're running around on the screen in front of you two. No, your rat's name was Sherman then, and the son's was Taz. I've had so many rats over here. I've not had a Sherman or a Taz though. I'm mostly a girly person, but I have had boys over the years when they've come in and rescue and ended up staying and things. I've never purposely gone out and sought boys, but if they come in and they end up staying, you know, as some failed fosters do, or failed rescues, or if their conditions are such that they can't be rehomed if they're sick or bitey, or, you know, if the rat's bitey, it stays. No, you're not bitey. You're licky, not bitey. But yeah, I've always been a girly rat person. Always been a girly household. So yes, I guess Jean's well underway. Janet's running out to Mary's. Thank you for coming, Janet. I wish you would scrub your damn tail. Because see, it's much better than it used to be, because I scrubbed it not so long ago and then she's just kept it up. Disgusting rodents. Disgusting rodents. I'm glad she's got her fur back. Yeah, still we'll be getting them, Suzanne. Our name's still on the waiting list for the breeder, and whenever she'll only breed when she has enough interest of good homes, that home checks and everything have checked out and what have you. Then she will breed a litter. She won't just breed them and hope for the off chance that everybody will take them. So yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, my cage, I've got room for like 27 or something ridiculous according to a cage calculator in my big girls cage. Plus we've got the separate cage that the others are in yet, which is a huge cage. It makes them look like little specks. No, you're not going underneath the laptop. You're a big fatty McFat and you will lock it off. The look she gives me when I tell her no, the look of disdain. She's like, yeah, well, screw you. See that look? Look, that's not her happy face, is it? She's trying to sneak through, but she's got so fat that she can't wiggle through my hands anymore. Yeah, I home check too, Jess. Whenever I rehome any rescues that have come in, I home check and extensive questionnaires, and people think it's ridiculous for just rats, but, you know, they're living creatures. I do the same for a fish. Do the same for a flipping snail, you know. I'm not the ones that eat my plants, but they're another story. Angry. You angry? Are you angry? So anyway, yeah, those, well, purchase as such, what you pay for them, but the breeder doesn't make money off of them. It will be what we pay for the rats will be a fraction of what it's cost her to breed them, and the diet that she's fed mum and brought her up on, the diet and the attention, all the stuff that the kittens have had. So there's no money in breeding rats if you breed them properly. No money at all. It costs you more to breed them than you'd ever make if you're a responsible breeder. If you're just a backyard breeder or a, you know, couldn't care less breeder, then yeah, you can feed them cheaply, churn them out. You know, your doe has 12, 13 kittens at a time, make them back to back, but a responsible breeder wouldn't do that. So so this is definitely a responsible breeder. So yeah, it's just basically a contribution towards their upkeep. Well, they're technically yours, but not able to leave mum, I guess, is the best way of putting it. So yeah, oh, here's Iris back again. Look, can you see her? She's Lily. She's kind of like triangular shape, isn't she? She just needs a huge diet. I think she's actually even taken Iris over. I think she is. All the treats she's had at Nana's over Christmas. Anyway, I'm going to take these little princesses home. They think they're going to the sofa, but they're not. They're going to their CAGE. They can't spell yet. It's alright. And I will see you at Jean's in a little while. Thank you for coming and see you soon.